Good morning guys, getting a bit of a later start to the day than I would have liked, but I was working last night on New Year's obviously, so I didn't get in till about 4 o'clock, didn't get to sleep till about 4:30, 5 o'clock. It's been a wee bit of a late start to the day, but that is fine. Just making some broccoli and rice in there, so we've broccoli and rice stirring up in there, and then I'm going to have some steak, so I'm going to be steak, just going to have some steak, rice and broccoli for my breakfast. I'm benching today, just about to hit that up, and then I have got to go and reply to some of my clients' emails and catch up to date with all of that stuff, and I'm going to take you through my day, so you all stay tuned. So this is what I'm starting my day off with, just some rice, broccoli and some steak. Doesn't look very nice, but it is actually pretty tasty. And then of course I'm having just some water, so hopefully this will be a good start to the day. Getting to use my shoes, my new shoes for the first time. Got myself Nike 5.0 free runs, actually really like them. They're pretty comfy. Actually they're a little bit tight width wise. I'm normally a size 11, UK size 11, so I think that's a US 12 I believe. And these were a 10 and I got them pretty cheap actually for being because they were a size 10, wasn't even available, so I thought, you know what, I'll buy them. Lengthwise they're okay, but it's the width, they're a little bit tight the width, so I'm hoping they kind of loosen up a little bit. But that's me back on the vlog game. I know I've not had really that many vlogs up, mainly been due to just having lots of other videos to put up, but I've had a lot of people requesting vlogs, so back in that vlog game for all of you guys. Definitely be much more coming, hopefully try and get maybe 4, possibly 5 up a week. And yeah, because I don't want to put up too many, because then they might not become interested, so probably keep it maybe 3 or 4 a week, and then we'll just go from there. But just now, just going to the shops, and it's actually a nice day, so it's a good day to start off 2015, and we'll be benching in about 35 or 40 minutes, give or take. How's it going, mate? How's things? So one thing I'm trying out this new training cycle is widening my grip a little bit. So I normally have my pinky on the rings. So now what I'm doing is I'm having the finger next to me, so your ring finger on the rings now. So I'm taking my grip out about 1/2 inch, and hopefully that will have positive benefits due to decreasing the range of motion. So in case you aren't aware, I am a 6'2" tall, and I have a wingspan of 6'7", so I've got a very long wingspan, which makes deadlifting very good. However, it does make benching a little bit more difficult, as I have a very long way to move the bar. So one thing I've really been working on the past several training cycles is to increase my arch. And of course, if I can increase my arch, I can't just allow myself to get better T-spine extension, which is a better base to press from, but also it reduces the range of motion. So now that I've worked on that, I'm going to start working on taking my grip out a little bit, so my fingers out, and hopefully that will have a positive effect. And if it does have a positive effect, I'm probably going to go one more finger, so I'd have my middle finger, so the finger you stick off, you're giving someone the middle finger, on the rings after this training cycle leading into the competition. And that is the plan, and I'm hoping it has some positive training effects. I really feel it does. I mean, for example, this is the first time I've ever went this wide in my life, and it just felt very comfortable to me, felt very natural, and I almost graduated to the new movement straight away. And what you find sometimes is when you go to a new movement, obviously what's a new movement pattern, it's a different motor pattern, so you're not technically used to it, so it might take a little bit longer to get used to. But with me, with this, how this worked, I actually got used to it, and I felt brilliant with it and very strong with it pretty much straight away. So it is looking very positive already, and I'll just need to wait and see and just go through the whole training cycle and just see how it goes. At the end of the day, I've got nothing to lose, so I'm very excited about that, and hopefully that will allow me to then get over that 160 kilogram barrier, or the 350 pound barrier, and slowly edge towards my goal of an 170 kilogram bench press. And in my opinion, for a 6'2" lifter, that is going to be a very good bench press. And it's just basically one step closer to the 4-plate bench press, which is of course is every single person's goal, whoever goes into the gym. And that is pretty much the only real alteration I am making to this training cycle with regards to my movements. I'm keeping my squat the same, I'm keeping my deadlift the same, and of course I've added in the SBD knee sleeves, but again, that won't actually change the movement pattern. All I personally could do is give me a little bit of increased performance, and I do think it'll be minuscule. I don't think the Ray-Bans give you much more performance than the, I don't think the SBDs give you much more performance than the Ray-Bans. However, we'll just have to wait and see and just keep going. I am enjoying going through this very, very calm, almost literally no pump up whatsoever training microcycle. However, it is kind of having me very, very edged up in other areas of my life. Personally, I feel like I'm almost kind of, it's only been a week and I'm almost kind of, I'm very kind of jittery and edgy and almost snapping at things that I necessarily might not usually snap at. So I've kind of got to make sure I keep that in check and just kind of try and keep myself chilled out and just have it all up and then wait till I can go into my pump up and my pump up cycle, not my pump up cycle, and hopefully be very, very mentally refreshed, and just my adrenaline and all that will be all recovered. I'm just very, very looking forward to that. So this is the end of the video, guys. There'll be many more vlogs from here on out. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you're still here, then please give this video a big thumbs up, and as always, I will see you all next time.
Such an emotional guy, isn't he?
I know I say that so much now, but it's just because I know how, like,
Yeah, he is, mate.
much I
Would you ever forget anything you know? Take a chance to step outside.